Okay, back in my room now. Sorted my card dilemma out. Sort of because I was locked in my room with this gas tray. You're supposed to. I was only going to stay one night, so the card was good for one night. So I had to go down and renew it so that my room would work. But anyway, this is my room, and exceptionally comfortable beds and quality linen, big puffy pillows, flat screen TV, little clear fridge. Um, So yeah, room safes, which isn't really a thing so much in Bali, but in Thailand everywhere's got them. Toilet and shower. So yeah, very nice. But as I say, um, a bit pricey at $150 a night. But in Australia, I guess it's still good value. This is the view from my room. Yeah, so this decision to do what I'm doing, um, sell my home and take off traveling, is it's been quite a big one, but it's been kind of scary in a way because you're sort of in the breeze and you worry that you can't afford to get back in to Mandurah, and that where it came from, because you're sort of spending the equity that you've got. But I was at a point where really needed to do something. Um, I got out of teaching some time back because I'd had enough. There's definitely aspects in that to the job, and the kids and sometimes other staff and that I really like. But I'd had enough to the point where I'd try and go and do relief, and I was getting bloody. I know it sounds weak, but panic attacks and things like that, and which is pretty rubbish. So decided to take get out of teaching. So I went into that project management thing, and it was good in lots of ways, but it was the construction and building industry it's a very aggressive, you know, it's not a very pleasant place to be, and there was aspects to the job like had a very heavy accountancy aspect, and yeah, there was one or two aspects to the job where you just couldn't pick it up as you went along. Like I had no training, zero training, and I picked up everything I needed to, and it's a highly technical job. Going from teaching to heavy civil, reading plans and concrete mixes and chemical designs, and if you get that shit wrong, if you haven't got your lifting braces done properly, things can drop and kill people, and you get transports. And anyway, it's a very complex job. You get the idea. And I just received zero training. So and that resulted in, especially at the end of month, where there was millions, literally, I had probably $6 or $7 million on the go in any one month, and that all had to be accounted for, right down to you know crane cranes and trucks and everything, and every client's got a different accountancy portal, and then you've got the accountancy side of the company I was working for, and it's just not something you can pick up without some training. And so at the end of the month, when all the money and that was due in, I'd stress like hell and work and try and bother other people who are busy as hell and it just ended up in one of the accountants, a lady, she was in tears and stuff, and I said, right, I said, if I don't get help with this, um, I'm out of here. And all I got was, oh, you'll be right, you'll get it, and no, it wasn't good enough. Anyway, enough of that. Um, so I had to make a change, and I've made a change, but I just don't know what the right thing to do now is. And my health, I've gone about this before, but my health is really shit, and I won't go into the symptoms; they're not too good. But yeah, I haven't had any beers for a few days now because I've been sick, and I'm going to just try and keep going. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be sending any more YouTube content with me having beers, because as much fun as it is, and I love getting on the sauce and having a laugh, body's had enough. So, too young to cash in me chips yet. So yeah, just trying to work out the next move. See if I can, once I've stopped drinking for long enough, and maybe it'll give me better mental health, and maybe I can go back to teaching. At 51, nearly 52, it's pretty tough to go into another occupation, I think. I don't know how attractive to employers you are at that sort of age. I've got a qualification in health and safety, but I did that back in 2013, so that's like 15 years old or something now. You need currency, and even a lot in the health safety scene's changed. So I'm going to head to John TM today, and I'll get back to you from there. It's a beachfront place. It's an older place, and I'm going to rent a motorbike and ride around, have a think about what I'm going to do. There's actually a job going in a school I used to work for here, and working here, teaching here, is a lot less stressful than teaching back in Australia. Here they give you a curriculum to work with. You don't have to invent all the content yourself, and you have the Thai teacher there who does a lot of the marking and stuff for you. And basically, it's a turn up 7 till 4 job, 5 days a week. You don't get the holidays like Aussie, and you don't get super, and you don't get paid anywhere near as well. But it's it might do for now until I've been off the beers long enough to be in a better place mentally and physically, and then maybe it's back to Aussie. And well, I've got some about 190 grand in gold from the sale of my house. So I took away about 300, and so I've got some in the bank and about 190 in gold. And gold overnight, from what I paid for it, I think I got in it. It was fairly high when I got in. It was about 1,600 an ounce. No, sorry, 1,600, 2.6 an ounce. Now overnight, when I checked it last night, it's 2,720. So I know gold fluctuates, but there's a lot of market conditions that make me think that gold's a good bet to go up quite a bit. A lot of it's got to do with the new BRICS, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These nations have got together so that they can get away from the American dollar as an international trading. The Americans have had a sort of carte blanche and control and hegemony over the global financial situation, because the US dollar's been the international trade. But those BRICS countries are looking at backing or partial backing of gold as an international trading currency. And if that happens, gold's going to go up a long way. But I've already made some reasonable money doing nothing. But as I say, gold fluctuates, and there's a lot of noise about it on YouTube about gold. And if you're not used to listening to, or for the uninitiated, people in gold will make a lot of noise about gold, because the more noise they make about it, the more other people watch and invest, and the price goes up. So by the noise they're making, they're driving demand. So, but at the very least, gold's always been a reliable store of wealth. It hasn't necessarily been a short-term good investment, but I think with the wars going on in the world and that sort of thing, it's a pretty good bet at the moment. Now, with regard to further travel, I've got the money to do it, but I'm not that fond of the airports and things, and also the more of that money I spend, the less I've got for a deposit. And at 50 something, you don't want a massive mortgage. You want something that by the time you're on the pension, you can pay it off. So they're the forces at play, and unfortunately, I've been thinking about them a bit. But time will tell. So yeah.